Hi! So today I'm going to show you a little bit of our foundations. So first I am moisturizing. I'm actually putting our Must Do on our skin, and this is one of our, one of our oils, and I mix it up. Sometimes I will put our skin therapist on. Today I'm feeling a little extra dry, so I am putting the Must Do on, and I love to work any of our moisturizers or oils down into my neck area because you want to not forget about this. This is where you get some aging going on, so don't ever forget about this area. This always helps you look a lot younger, and I just like to make sure to get that moisturized. So anyways, I will show you this is my little palette. It's a little messy, sorry, but this is just for me at home. I don't use this on anybody else. I am Gina Beige, so I just want to show you quickly. This is my buffer brush, and I'm just going to get a little bit of my foundation, not a lot, a couple little swirls, and it just gets enough on the brush. That way you can put a little bit on, and you can just, in a circular motion, start to get the product moving in. And you don't need a lot of cover. I mean, you can put a lot of coverage on, but you don't need a lot because this has 50% pigmentation, and it's a wax base, so it really gets into the skin nicely. Now you can also use one of our Blenderfuls. Now please forgive me, I need to wash my Blenderful. I used it yesterday and I didn't wash it afterwards. So I need to do that. But that's also really nice. The thing with the Blenderful though, and with your brushes, but you really want to make sure you use that Blenderful moist and then wash it after. I just was in a rush yesterday and I didn't have time, so I'm gonna get a little bit close. But you just wanna do circular motions, and I really like to get circular right into my pores. So because it's wax base, it's really going to look more natural, and you can really play with it as far as the consistency goes. You can move it around, and if you have fine lines, you can work it in there better. And it's so easy that you don't need to take a lot of time playing with it. So look at that. I really didn't do a lot with the eye area because I prefer to use the concealers, but you can. Here, I'll show you. If you just swipe a little bit around the eye, it does help kind of blend in some of that darkness. So anyways, what I'm going to do is just kind of blend in circular motions around my neck, because you don't want anything to have any lines, you know, or uneven coloration right there. So I always got to check my corners, make sure nothing's flying out. So I have right here number 1 and number 2. I have such darkness right here that I actually prefer number 1. It has a little bit of a greenness to it because I'm so dark. I'm a little weird. I like that brightness that it gives me, so I like to put a little bit of that right here. A lot of people don't. They like to grab like the number 2, but then I just kind of brighten that up in my corners. And you'll see what I do in a second with the bottom. I'm super dark. I've always been that way. Excuse my sniffles. And then I just work it up into that brow area, right up into the bone. And then I go with my number 2, and in a little bit of a triangle. That's when you kind of don't press hard. I always use my ring finger because you don't have a lot of pressure in this finger. Then you just kind of work it up. Again, over here. See how it's already like lightened up that? Then over here, do the same thing. in your triangle motion and not pushing really hard. And you don't need a lot of product. You can really just build into whatever you need. And I'm really sorry my lighting's a little bit crazy in here. I probably should have flipped where this was not so bright behind me, but I didn't have that opportunity today. And I got this little friend that joined me today, so I'm going to use some leftover product. And we are going to hide him. So see how that kind of brightened it up? And then I want to take my remaining concealer, it's on my finger, and I like to do this because I'm not going to put any makeup really on my eyes today. I might put a little bit of liner on later. I gotta go pick up my little one from school, so I just wanted to throw a little bit of makeup on. I'm going to just take my brush and kind of blend that out. It's kind of weird doing makeup in my phone. So there we go. So then what I like to do is I like to take just a soft little brush and use my translucent powder just in my wrinkly areas, because 31 years old has not been nice to my little crow's feet over here. People might argue with me, but they're there. They're there. I know they're there. So I just use a little bit of this. Because I'm so dry, I don't really do a whole lot with my T-zone. You can put a little bit of that translucent powder in your T-zone to help with any oily skin that you might get. But then I, just for quick tidbits, because I do have a second, I just take a little bit of my bronzer. I really was just going to show you some foundation, but just a little bit of bronzer. We'll put that right here in a slightly circular motion. This brush is an angled brush, so it's going to help bring some of these cheekbones out. See? No cheekbone. Cheekbone. Good morning, cheekbone. Thank you for joining us. And I just slightly tap the product off, because you don't want this like slew of product just sitting there and then you put it on your cheek and then it just doesn't blend nicely. If you tap a little bit of that product off, it's not going to sit right on top of that brush. It's going to get that excess off, and then when you put it on your skin, it's nice and even and it just distributes so much better. So there we go. Look at that. Getting a cheekbone in there. And then, like I said, soft little circles, kind of work it up, and check the other side for balance. And this bronzer has a little, just a hint of a shimmer. It's not a sparkle, but it gives you a little bit of that like sun-kissed glow. So, and then I just do one of these to kind of blend it in. I don't want just it on my cheekbones, because then I don't look blended. A little bit underneath, kind of help lift up my face. Then I bring this down, wake up the collarbones. Hello, ladies. There we go. There's my preschool look. Hi, moms from preschool. They don't care what I look like. I don't know why I care what I look like. And then I grab my little friend from Eyelash Land, and I don't press too hard, don't pull too hard, just 3 seconds. Start to walk your way up. And what I do is I kind of almost rest it right on the cheekbone, and then 3 seconds. 3 seconds. There we go. My big thing is I have, I think, fairly okay eyebrows naturally. I didn't really do anything with them, but I do like to brush them because it brushes off any excess product. And then I'm going to finish this up with just a little bit of Peace. Again, this is from my own collection, so I'm just throwing it on there. And that's it. There's my couple minutes. I didn't mean to go 10 minutes long, sorry. But that's it. It's nice, it's easy, it looks pretty natural. You don't have to use a lot of it. I'm just gonna go like this. I love to spray when I'm done with our setting spray. 10 years younger, it feels so good. And it really keeps it on all day. So like I said, I might add some eyeliner later if I do anything else today, maybe some mascara, but I'm good to go. All right, have a great day. Bye guys.